Don't make me look at that for like an hour. Don't make me look at that.
Is that a Miles Morales pop?
Please put it not sideways.
3 of them.
You mean normal?
Oh, you think the sideways one is bad? Take a closer look at that one.
That's the one I was looking at.
It's just floating.
It's upside down.
Oh, it is upside down.
Wait, are those bigger boxes?
No.
Excuse me, there is a message.
There's a message.
How is the one sideways though? There's nothing under it.
My problem with it is the size.
Did you tape it?
The world may never know.
Did you tape it? There's no way it's gonna be sideways.
No, it's
Friction
or something.
Like it's literally nothing under it. You taped it.
Did you rub it on your nipple and then put it underneath there?
Absolutely.
Got some Brogurt stuck to it?
But yeah, took some Brogurt and just.
Why? Well, I gotta turn this fan towards you.
Starting an hour late. Woo.
I have my lemonade.
These are the things to do.
It became 5 o'clock, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was working at Jason's house, and then his car, we had to go pick up his car that we didn't get to pick up. And then we went to Walmart. And then
then nobody'd heard from you, so we stopped at Walmart on the way back, so we'd give you the opportunity to be late if you were going to be late.
We essentially had a mini road trip.
Yeah.
We went to Andrew's work.
And everyone knew
made fun of him the whole way.
I got questioned for not working.
By everyone, yeah.
Why does every Walmart do that? Like anyone at Walmart just does that.
Mostly
You
us.
work your life away.
Well, most places do that. Like when I worked at like McDonald's in the paint store, and I'd come in to pick up paint or pick up something to eat, they'd be like, "Hey, you're wearing a shirt already that has McDonald's logo on it. Just come back here." I'm like, "I'm wearing jeans." She's like, "I don't care."
The thing is, like
I'm gonna pretend like you're not.
at that store, I'm not wearing just the shirt. I'm wearing like either the vest or the vest of my jacket, which I use for outside. So like, if I don't have at least the jacket, because I'm white. It's as
So
simple
are
as
we
that.
all?
No, like I sunburn easily. That's why I wear it.
I don't.
Yeah, neither do I. I just dark. My feet.
Are we already?
Yeah, this is.
We already.
This
is a. There was no intro. We just immediately into things.
There never is
fake.
an intro. There's literally a 20-second long After Effects intro that already was an intro. So we never had to do the intro.
Now there's an intro. And now from a word from our sponsor.
G Fuel. Please.
No, we're not sponsored.
Apple juice water.
And now a word from our
Just put-
sponsor: the laws of physics.
Just put the intro in the middle of a sentence, like right here.
That was in the middle of a sentence.
It already played.
Well,
No, I
and then-
transitioned back, Andrew.
All of the things you were talking about in the middle of there, he just put the intro over top of it.
No, little tip to you guys. Little do they know that after the Funko Pop conversation a minute ago was the intro, and then we started at the talk about Walmart. So you guys know. Also, that's just a note for me when I edit later, in case I already haven't put the intro in.
This is me pretending to talk
Walmart.
to you so that I see myself saying it, so that I remember what it was I planned to do.
So we're here. This is a special episode because we're at 50 now. Technically in 2 weeks would be even more special, but 52 is a weird number. That's still technically a year that we've been doing this, but this is close enough.
Wait, is this the right way round on your screen, or do I have to do this?
No, you're right. Now it's just 5. Now it's 50. Well, now it's just loser.
Actually, it would be like this.
No, that's backwards.
How do you make a 5 with your finger? No, okay. So
like this.
Last week went well.
Make a 5 like this. High five.
Kevin wasn't there, but
Yeah.
Kevin's here now.
I am here.
He started a new
What's up,
job.
Kevin?
How's your new
Yes,
job going?
Well,
Bet
the
it's-
first day was today, and I was late because I got an hour of sleep, and then woke up at 3, and I was like, I should have to be working right now.
Did they get mad?
Not really. Just so the way they do their things, you get 3 sick days every month. So as Andrew knows,
Walmart will give you.
that's a lot better than Walmart. Yeah. And then you get two no call no shows before they fire you.
So they used your sick time already?
1 day of it.
One day?
Or, well, one tardy, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I came home late last night because I had bachelor party over the weekend, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Come on, nobody invited us.
Yeah.
What a life of the party.
Jason's your maid of honor.
To the bottom of the can.
Just roll a couple of screens in with
Yeah.
those on.
Just put our logos on it, or put the podcast in there, like last week's podcast, and just have it on.
It's random conversation in the background.
They're talking about what did we talk about last week?
It'd just be like us watching a movie of them having a bachelor party.
You could have Discord called us.
That's so sweet.
You better do that for your wedding. You better have a seat with us all in individual screens.
I'll bring all the monitors.
Reserved.
Just
Who are these reserved for?
Just get a couple of like really cheap tablets and just put us each in a seat.
Yeah.
Well, have enough monitors in the house. I could just do that. Like, just like a monitor up for each one of you. Just have you all on there.
Yeah, we'll do like a bunch of.
Everyone be looking at like, what is going on?
What are they here for? We're here for the wedding.
Yeah,
What-
Hi.
Where are you from?
Make
Florida?
it so you can turn the monitor from your
Just
desk.
get- No. You get one of those IV poles.
Yeah.
You get one of those IV poles and put 3 screens on it, and just put us in the put us in the groom's party. Like just put us at the end of the line. Hi, everybody.
And when we do the dinner part, like we all just eat hot pockets while like sitting at a table with a bunch of fancy food. in
It's
front of
just us. It's
Super
just us
fancy.
sitting on the screens eating really sad food.
Yeah, we're just.
I don't
boys.
even know what the food is. My fiance actually knows. I have no idea what it is.
Bad food. Oh, so I should turn that. not
All I
sponsored.
know, her dad's cooking the
Not
food.
Ooh, that's cheaper than having
Sit here and
people
box it
cater
up
the
first.
party.
You think I'm gonna pay over $100 whatever to cater? Nah.
It doesn't matter what the
Father-in-law.
actual number is. It's more than 100, and that's a problem.
Father-in-law free, other
I
than
would
the
cook-
supplies.
I would cook myself at that point.
You're on the menu.
No, like cook the food myself. I mean,
Roast the Doge.
This is terrible. This is awful. Viewer discretion advised. But it's just like the wedding and everything goes on, and then you get to the reception, and they just wheel out this gigantic platter. They lift it up. It's just him pig stuffed with an apple in his mouth.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking about it. I would not eat that. I would.
if
I
he's
sure
in
hope not.
here,
It's human.
who's at the table? And it's just me. I just unzip like a costume of myself, and I come
And you're
out
just
of
a
it.
pig.
Just a Shiba.
Yeah.
Just unzip and you're the pig.
There's just a Shiba on the table or in your chair.
I'm on a Shiba.
Man, he
my
looks
dream
so
dog.
adorable. I almost had a Shiba back when I lived in Boone. It was great. I was gonna name it Dinkle.
Dinkle.
Everything's named Dinkle. My next dog's gonna be named Dinkle.
That's terrible.
Why? Chicklet was Chicklet's name is because I couldn't name her Dinkle. I named her Dinklet at first, and then because she's a girl cat. And then I looked at her. I go, nah. Like we got home, and I go, her name's not Dinklet anymore. It's Chicklet. And they're like, why? I said, because she's multiple flavors. And they're like, what? I'm like, because she's multiple colored, and there's multiple colors of Chicklets.
Is this
So,
story
like-
true?
Yeah, she doesn't know.
man.
She
I
was-
just became Jong, man.
She's right next to me.
Cooling down.
She's
I'm
on my
young,
bed.
Timber. So, yeah, like last week we didn't have a topic to start on, but we talked about Star Wars all week. But this week we have one topic, and I know Kevin and Jason, Kevin and Andrew know a lot more about this because they've been kind of invested in it. But it's the whole Ohmwrecker situation. So I'm gonna let them take the floor on that mostly.
Yeah, I heard people are doing stupid things again, or people are blaming people for doing stupid
Yeah,
things that
it's-
people might not be doing.
Allegations and accusations.
By
Yeah,
against everyone except for like a couple people in the Vanos crew. Unless it is the whole crew. I don't know.
at this point, yeah, it is.
No, well, he says. Literally, I watched the rest of that stream, by the way, with the
Yeah.
call with him. Which, by the way, he avoided so many questions when he was actually leaving. Like,
Oh yeah, I bet.
he didn't want to talk to Wildcat at all. Like every time he brought up, like, do you want to talk with Wildcat? He's like, I just don't feel like that's the right time.
Not the right time.
What is that?
Dude.
What even? So what are the accusations against who? All that because I don't follow any of this.
He's known in the group to lie a lot, and he's not accusing. He did come out and say one of the people in the group had.
Well, that's accusing.
Well, so to give you background, this guy's named Ohmwrecker. He played with, I don't know if you know who Vanos is, but like there's the whole group of them, like a lot of them, and he played with them for a while, probably back in 2017, 18, maybe a little bit of 19. Then he just fell off.
14 or 15.
Okay, so I don't watch Vanos anymore. Apparently,
no, they cut him out early.
Yeah,
so
a while ago.
It's been a while, but he was a part of the group, and like he was like a side character, is what they describe him as, pretty much. And yeah, then recently he's come out and like that, what they're saying. He's been
they're all terrible. They do these things. They do those things.
Some stuff
they don't
true.
Hang out with me anymore.
There was something true about one person, and that was that he was doing something with a minor, slightly.
He was having quote unquote phone sex, which the guy who actually he was accusing actually came out and said this is true, and someone else backed him up on that story. So like
his girlfriend, right?
at this point, his girlfriend, a bunch of people came out and said started backing him up.
But that was something he was doing.
Yeah,
back when dude
according
was
to them.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he didn't find out until recently that this girl was like underage, and so that's what really sparked it. And so he went to this guy named Keemstar. I don't know if you know who that is, Jason. He's like a news source on YouTube. Yeah. He just talks a lot about a drama, and he went to this guy to
Does
Keemstar.
he hold his hand like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Drama. It wasn't a gay
guy.
joke, by the way. That was a 90s frill girl, gossip girl kind of thing. Drama.
Yeah, he went to this guy saying that the girls wanted to go to Keemstar on behalf, or I can't word this. I hate talking about situations. Hold on, Kevin.
Just speak factually. What you know.
I can't think of the words.
The girls came to Ohm saying to tell the story to Keemstar.
There we go.
And yeah,
that's what.
Then
Ohm
they backed
said,
out of it.
But then, dude, I'm like lost.
Yeah, you guys are listen, Andrew, listen. These are your group. When I talked about freaking Minilad and Ryan Haywood and Adam Kovac,
Minilad was the start of this situation.
This, by the way, Jason, Minilad, the thing we talked about a while ago, same group.
Okay.
People. Yeah. But not the same person.
So the girls didn't want to go to Keemstar, but he went to the Keemstar. He is to Keemstar anyways, saying that they wanted to go to him. And so he pretty much told their story for them, and they weren't happy about that.
Yeah, we put so many people in the title.
This news was out, and then everyone in the group was now mad that he was like giving all these lies and accusations. So he started going after each and every one of them who started attacking him and saying like they did stuff to him, saying like they wouldn't let him play games with them. And they keep saying
making
like,
stuff up, or
he's known in
was
the group
he just
to be
bitter
a liar.
because
nobody really knows right now. That's the thing. Like nobody believes him.
He's not giving evidence. The one thing he keeps saying is that like evidence is coming. Like it's just it'll be there.
There's two things he's saying.
Evidence is coming.
There's two things, and this is the thing that kind of makes me
coming.
This is the one thing that kind of makes me consider that it could be true is the fact that he keeps saying let's go to court about this, because if you lie in court, if you're lying in court, even though the accusations are false, you're in a worse situation because you're lying in court now.
Yeah,
so
you're still committing a new crime.
Which may be true. Like he may have something that we don't know about.
That's what I.
Well, and if he does, now the other question is, are any of the illegal things he's bringing up things that happened to him from the other people?
No.
And he has no right to take anybody to court.
He's bitter because they don't play.
He's not a lawyer. He's an ex-YouTuber from the sound of it.
I mean, he's
meddling in people's.
He might be an ex now.
Yeah.
People are destroying
he's still
him.
doing his own things elsewhere still. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's not a lawyer. He's not a legal representative, a moral representative, or
apparently
any kind of representative of any of the people that the illegal actions actually supposedly happen to.
Yeah.
Which means he needs to pass it over to somebody that should actually investigate or take care of any of these things, give them everything he's got, and sit down and shut up.
That's what I said.
if it's actually an issue, if things actually need to be dealt with, then they need to be dealt with by somebody that has the authority and the right to do so. And he needs to stop putting out traumatic details from other people's lives without their consent.
Well, he brought in the girl from the mini lad situation, and she hasn't talked about that stuff in a while, and now she's like, I'm reliving all this stuff again. So like he's kind of like ruining situations again. It's like when Ryan Haywood tried to come back to doing Twitch and stuff, and people were like, no, and the girls were all brought back and stuff like that. It was just like, it was bad.
Stop dragging him into it.
Yeah.
Once justice of some variety or another has been served, let the victims rest. Let them live their lives. Stop dramatizing all of it and trying to get your entertainment off of somebody else's pain.
He got the person that was involved to say something, and he did. And then now he's just attacking everyone else for no reason, just because they're accusing him of saying stuff.
Yeah. What were you
I
saying,
think
Kevin?
we just need to delete Twitter.
I think, we should.
Then none of this happens. No, just Twitter.
They need to kill the bird. I don't care how many stones it takes.
It's such a toxic. It's such a toxic place.
Yeah, but the problem is there's always one, or at least there's usually several. Like you get rid of the one, they all go somewhere. It's not the platform; it's the people that find each other on the platform and decide to all go ham.
Yeah, TikTok has it, Instagram has it, Facebook could have it.
Well, and it is that like certain places it happens more than other places. Like it's a congregation actually, absolutely birds of a feather flocking together. But you take away that platform, they're just going to find a different platform. You took away Vine, we found TikTok.
That was
like
almost
you
not
take away
flocking,
Twitter.
by the way.
Yeah.
Huh?
I know you said flocking together, but that was like when I said britches.
The L didn't quite come through.
Andrew and I and Kevin both looked like up for a second, like, oh.
Well, I mean, birds of a feather do, but that's beside the point.
I think is if you're gonna put out like all these accusations against people, make sure you have evidence to back it up. Then don't say you're waiting on something to come out.
What's the guy's name?
Ohmwrecker. Ohmwrecker. He's basically a homewrecker now, but
Gotcha.
No, the big thing, like the main reason like I wanted to talk about it, because like, you know, there's not enough known and stuff, but like this is like in the last week I've heard so many different things about stuff with minors again. Like it's just all coming back again.
Drake Bell,
yeah, Drake Bell,
yeah, like
or whatever his actual name is. I forget.
There's Drake Bell, and like there's a politician I heard about that came out recently this week.
What happened to Drake?
Oh, he got caught something on the phone with a minor
recently.
Yeah.
Oh no, Spider-Man's a pedo.
That one's a bit unexpected.
Wait, Spider-Man? What?
He was Spider-Man for Disney XD.
Kind of funny you bring up Spider-Man before Drake and Josh.
Well, because
right.
I thought about Drake and I was like, what was he? I know Drake. Wait, I didn't think of Drake. I just thought of Josh.
Drake. And Josh.
I saw a meme, and it was where they're building the treehouse, but the door's not there. And it just says
my
Drake.
Favorite episode.
Well, yeah, but it just says Drake's new home because it's basically a cell.
Oh my god!
It's got a window with no door,
and he's in there with
Drake?
a minor too.
Yeah.
Where's
the door?
Well, he was
That's
also he was also a minor at the time.
Oh, at that time, yes.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like it's just, you know, it's weird that we have to talk about it again, but it's just like disgusting. I told Andrew, I said like,
well, it's psychologically it is okay. There is a difference between a pedophile and somebody who did something pedophilic.
Yeah.
And like there are pedophilic tendencies in most of humanity. The difference is most people in a healthy state of mind look at that and go, no, It's like the difference between an intrusive thought for a relatively mentally healthy person and a extremely unhealthy person, or whether that be temporary or long term. So there is a certain degree where they do still need to be treated like people. Like they need to get help. They need to be held accountable for what's happening and not just be let to get away with it. But they're still people. They're not monsters.
And that's
by all regards, I try to treat all people, no matter how depraved, as people. But there are special places and very hot places for people like true pedophiles.
That's one thing I always say is like when situations like this come up, like we said it last time, they're people. Like Ohm's getting death threats out the wazoo, and like he sounds like he's not in a good place, and like
he supposedly had to call the police to come to his home, but to protect him.
I'm concerned about like him doing something, even though he says he's not going to, because
and I'll say this: as much as our instinct is to attack in defense of certain things, you're only going to make them worse. Yeah. You're not going to help their mental state. You're going to alienate them. You're going to make them afraid. You're going to tear them down further than they already were. And they'll either regress into something else, or they'll start irrationally defending certain things because that's the only thing they have left.
Yeah.
Instead of backing them into a corner, slap them across the head with whatever it was. Like I said, hold them accountable for whatever terrible thing it is, but allow them the opportunity to better themselves.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's a conversation.
If possible. Don't trust immediately. Like skepticism all the way around, but treat them as human.
That's a conversation Andrew and I had last week when he first came to me about the Ohm stuff. Is I was like, because the whole story with the Delirious thing is Delirious got pictures from a minor and accepted them, and then started sending stuff back, and that's when it turned into sexting. And apparently, like other people knew slightly about it. That part I don't know.
They have a recorded session about it.
But I joked.
Supposedly there's a tape somewhere.
I told Andrew, I said, if something like that happened, because we're making content geared towards like minors and children and stuff, and like, you know, I'm sure one day,
to a certain degree, we're at least trying to stay child friendly in a lot of what we do.
But like to some
we've got
degree,
to revive it. But we have the Save for Kids thing.
Some degree, like one thing, like we're probably gonna have fans that do dumb stuff, and like I told Andrew, I said, like even if it's an adult doing it, like if someone sends you nudes, don't respond to it. That's the best way to solve it. Is like delete it, block it.
If it keeps happening, if there's an authority to report it to, report it.
And then I joked and said, if Kevin, I said, the big thing is like, hopefully at some point we're all dating and we know better, like not to like look at pictures like that. I said, but if Kevin does it right now, he's dating, he's marrying someone. That's just a whole different low. Like, no. I said, but like, no, seriously.
Did you not even hear what I said?
Each other?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I really hope we're not dating each other.
No, I'm dating Nixie or whatever her name is now.
Don't date my car.
Wait, named your car?
I finally told him his car.
I didn't name the car.
You named his car?
I named his car. His car's name is Nixie.
Yeah. We can't talk about what happened.
I can't even say.
Well, I guess we could.
I guess she has a last name because it's her model. It's Nixie Soul.
As we started driving past the car, I looked over and I rolled down the window a little bit and started ooh-wooing really loud out the window in like a really weird tone. And some dude like pulled up closer because we were also shaking the car. Some dude pulls up closer and stares me in the eyes.
Small car. The car was literally going like this.
he had me sitting in the front seat and him sitting in the rear seat. And so we just, like, we don't even have to rock. We just shake our hips in the seat and the whole car's doing this.
The whole car, dude.
Some dude was behind us. Slightly. He slowly pulls up, and as I'm ooh-wooing, he stares at the car and stares me in the eyes, even though the windows are tinted. And we just have
they're not that tinted.
But anyways, back to the whole thing. Yeah, like accountability and stuff. Like we've talked about it. Like we know some stuff that like certain people that have done stuff and like they're not in redirected for those reasons.
We've had people. Yeah, we've had people from previous groups and even ministries and everything that have been problematic in similar ways, and they just need to be dealt with. Like they need to be called out on it before it becomes an actual thing. When it first looks like it might be a thing. It's like, hey, not accusing you of anything, but that looked problematic.
You helped them.
Which is why,
you help them.
What happened with telling the girl's story? Like, you don't do that for someone. Let them come out about it.
Yeah.
And there were some messages between Delirious and Delirious is the person that the whole thing happened to, really.
Yeah.
There were some messages between him and where had put up like a tweet apparently, and Delirious was saying to take it down because it had something to do with that situation. And long story short, pretty much said, "I'll delete it only if you become my friend or if you say you're my friend." And Delirious is like, "Nice blackmail."
Yeah, he definitely sounded. And until that, I didn't want to say this side of the opinion. But I've dealt with enough of them, including the one in specific that I'm sure Dennis and I were thinking of that has been problematic in a previous group, where they just get really petty. And like things like that start happening, and those kind of contradictions in accusations where they'll tell you this example not included, but things like where they'll tell you something is fine and then complain at you about it later. Yeah. And it just, the whole situation definitely sounded more petty than it was any actual problem solving.
Yeah, and
don't re-victimize. I want to touch on that again. Don't re-victimize a victim.
Yeah,
get them in contact with the people that can actually help them, but let them take the time to process it themselves and deal with it when they can.
It's also their choice to share it.
Yeah,
we don't want to do it,
and especially with the public. Seeking justice is one thing, but plastering it all over YouTube for your own recognition and fame, that's not justice. It's not even social justice. That's re-victimizing a victim.
Yeah.
Clear said, like, it was his life. Like, he can come out about it if he wants to, or he can keep it quiet if he wants to.
Yeah. Granted, he should have. Well, hopefully he dealt with it.
In the situation where he is the victimizer, there are certain losses of rights. Yeah. But like, if
I agree that it needed to come out, but just not by Either the girls or him had to do it.
Well, if Delirious wasn't going to do it and the girls weren't going to do it, I do think someone should have done it.
Well, the girls, when they started talking to said they wanted to do it.
Because like
they didn't want to go to certain people about it, and that's where he kind of took the step, saying, "I'm going to do it for you."
That's where like what Jason was saying was like, if you start like with us, if one of us notices that maybe like Andrew, if you're talking to someone or I'm talking to someone or the two of them, like you sit down with them, be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then like you talk it out, and in reality, like instead of it being a big deal, like you're going to be held accountable and probably have to, make a video with someone or something.
I'll elaborate a little more. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were at the end of.
No, like the like final thing on that was like, you're gonna be held accountable, and like more than likely you're probably gonna be on like a little bit of a you might not be kicked out if you resolve it, but you're gonna be on leave, and we're probably gonna have to make you sit down and talk about it and let people know what you did. Like you're gonna be held accountable if you're in this group. If you're in this group, like in the future, if we have more new people, you're in this group, you're held accountable. You're going to have to talk about it on camera and tell people, hey, listen, this is what I've done. Like, you need to understand.
Maybe not right away. Like, we're going to get to the actual bottom of everything.
Yeah.
I'll re-elaborate on what I said when the whole, I think, what was it, Mini Lad situation way back, was if something like that starts to happen with somebody in this group, if lines are almost crossed, we'll deal with things softly at first. If lines have already been crossed, I will beat wholesale, bind and drag your ass to therapy. If lines have already been crossed, you will like there's wrath to be faced.
Kevin,
But
Kevin,
it will come from me because you are family.
don't make us make a trip.
Don't make us come up there and beat the crap.
Don't mess up. Because if this happens to two of us, or the three of us, we live in the same house. We can't lock our door. This man will kick our door down.
I am a very large person. I will walk through your tiny door. That's
Tiny door.
tiny door.
Yeah. No, but I do think accountability. Like,
Really,
that's the
I do
thing.
not care about the laws of physics.
Like that's the one thing is like different is like people like to hide their stuff, and like a lot of times, like I know Jason and I have like come out and spoken on things. Testimonies have been made. Testimonies have been talked about. Like, you know, we like the whole point of bio, which never actually follows through, is doing life together, and like that's what you said is being a family. And like, yeah, we may all be different people and from different like perspectives and angles of life, but we're all a family that enjoy what we do, and sometimes we may not enjoy each other sometimes, but at the end of the day, hey,
we've since
we squabbled.
since the whole starting of the channel, we've had some big arguments, and we've had them on videos, and they go into the videos. Like there's things wrong with us. We're human. That's part of it.
I think the only time it wasn't in a video, and I know you wanted to make a video separate from it, but the time just never came out, was the first Minecraft
Well, when I
video
just
we ever
absolutely lost my mind and started cursing. And
the first Minecraft video we ever made. The Christmas stuff when the silverfish and everything, and we had to restart the whole thing.
Every time we turned around. Yeah, and we never did get around to make
we were supposed to.
We need to make that like a Christmas special for this coming year. Just add on to
I was gonna say,
everything else.
I can't release that. I deleted it. I don't have room. My drive just also ran out.
Some things are important though.
Well, also here's the thing: is I transferred everything over to a hard drive. I transferred everything to a hard drive. Hard drive deleted the data.
My hard drive.
Yeah, I literally put it in a thing. Said,
you literally lost all my stuff too.
I literally wrote in it. I said, "Hey, be careful." Redirected old files. Moved it there because eventually, when we get a website, I was gonna upload everything on there and archive it. It freaking open another day just to see what's in there and put some new stuff in there. Specific files deleted. There's some stuff in there, but nothing that's important. Like, it's all more recent stuff. And I'm like, really, computers? What you doing? But we got to figure out what we're doing this Christmas, because it's going to be
This Christmas, we're making a skit.
Another one?
We're gonna make it good.
Oh yeah, it's not taped,
like last year.
Is it Velcro? What are you?
There's no way that went sideways.
Did you use the bottom of the box that has...
Yeah, are you like taking the flaps and shoving them into the other boxes?
You're gonna have to show us.
You know what? Open the sideways one. Do it.
Pops out. I got you. We can fight.
Are we all getting pops? Okay. Give me a second.
I just wanted to open my Eevee. I've never opened my Eevee.
Funny.
You actually have a Doge.
No, it's Ein from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is Ein.
It's also soft and fluffy. Like, it's not plastic.
Yeah, according to Dennis, there's something in this one.
Some of them have stuff in their heads. And Andrew's has the shake sound.
But we're just trying to figure it out and put it on the mic.
No, you gotta do it like this.
See, I have this strap on my headset, so I just shove them in there.
Aha!
Oh, that's even better. You can catch the tail.
What is that his head?
What?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I might keep him here.
Ow. How'd you get
I might actually keep him here.
You just shove him in there?
Just Chandler staring at you the whole time. Also, seriously, why is that what they chose to make Chandler's
because this is the Halloween theme series. They have the regular Chandler stuff. Because they also have Ross as the potato.
Was that you in the background that just turned off that light? That was confusing.
What?
Look out, Kevin. It's an Oni.
Oh yeah, we need to play Phasmo again soon.
Yeah, I want to play Phasmo.
We were supposed to do so Kevin, what happened the other night is Andrew went to the bathroom and I was laying on
evolved so fast.
I had a headache from watching that stupid Ohm thing because it's the same thing over and over again. I laid down and had my headphones on. I screamed at you and I guess you didn't hear it. I was like, because you said hello, and I was like, Kevin, and then
I heard you screaming from the bathroom. I zipped my pants so fast.
I didn't even see your guys' messages until you guys got off. I was like, wait, they came back?
I waited.
We were
so
never
long.
gone.
You were gone for like an hour.
Yeah,
I said I'm gonna take a poop.
I meant to make food after I pooped. And then I went outside to get water. Because my bottles of water were
what are you doing to Evie?
10.
Oh god. So
your head.
I'll have a bunch of those when I actually get another.
Hey, it is head turns.
Andrew.
Yeah, right?
Do you want to
realization?
Do you want to talk about it, Andrew?
Are we talking about the yeet?
The yeet.
Oh yeah.
I've avoided talking about it with everyone except for my church yesterday. And you know that's not easy for me to do. So Andrew has a story for you guys. I'll start the story. We're sitting there. We're watching a movie. We're watching Without Remorse, the new Tom Clancy movie with Michael B. Jordan on Amazon. And
It was actually pretty good too.
It was fantastic. Loud movie though. It's a military movie. Andrew, go ahead.
So at the same time, I can't remember if we saw the roach first or we heard the roach, or you heard the roach first.
I heard the roach first.
He heard a roach walking across the floor during a movie, like just walking on hardwood floor, just
I've done
somehow super hearing.
I just go, and then I go,
His
"There's a
head
roach
turns so
somewhere."
quick.
And then
He's like, "Pause the movie, pause the movie."
I kept
He's
doing
like,
this,
"I
and we're
hear
watching
it."
a military movie, and there's one point where I go,
So I hear it, and then we see it at some point. He's like, "You see that, right?"
It was by the trash can going up the wall that's like in between the hallway and the kitchen, and
So
yeah,
it made its way into the trash can.
yeah. We turn the lights on. We get up. I close my bedroom door. I turn lights on. It falls on the floor from the wall it was on, and then it crawls on. We have a flapper trash can. It crawls on the flapper and goes inside the trash can from the bottom.
Let me read the tweet.
Well, the tweet you made wasn't what the conversation was.
I know, but it'll make sense.
I got a broom. I got my flip flop.
I are confused.
Kevin or Andrew is standing on the couch, right? And I get the broom,
standing,
and I start pushing the trash can towards the back door. I open the back door. I push the rug out of the way, and I look at him as I get it closer to the door. It's about on the lip of the thing, and I go, and then I just shove it out the door, close the door, and that's the night.
He says, "I'll get it tomorrow."
Andrew tweeted about it.
That night.
Andrew
I said, "You ever just have a roach crawl into a trash can, and you're like, nope, gotta eat the trash can now."
Worst part was that wasn't apparently the only roach, because as we start watching the movie again, I go, Andrew, stop. We kept pausing the movie. I go, I hear it. And so I get up and I start lifting up water bottles because I heard crinkling. I look around, and then I look over at the counter and I go, it's there. He goes, what? I said, I hear it again. And we both look at the same time, and there it is again. So I grab my shoe and I kill it, and then he tells me, it's not dead. It's not dead, even though it was dead because it was on the ground. So I keep slamming it until it gets stuck to my shoe. Take the shoe outside, rub it on the ground. Go outside to do something at around midnight that night after the movie's done and everything. Come back in the house. He goes, oh, there's another roach on the floor. He goes, I said, did you kill it? He goes, no, he's upside down. I'm like, well, kill it. So I get another shoe. Kill this roach. I'm like, that was probably the girlfriend to the one we killed earlier in the trash can.
The whole time I'm imagining like, babe, where you at?
Yeah.
Babe, where you at?
I'm like, what the heck is happening? And then last night we watched Raya the Last Dragon, and in unison above the TV we both look up and there's a roach coming out of the ceiling. And it's not a matter of like this house is gross or anything like that. Like it's more of a matter of Florida.
I was gonna ask, does Florida just have a lot of roaches?
Yeah, they're palm trees. They're palmetto bugs. They love palm trees. We've had some actual roaches finally, but palmetto bugs fly. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've seen a roach like twice in my life living in Minnesota.
So yeah, that's Andrew and I have been holding on to the story about yeeting the trash can out the door. Literally next day I go, I think I killed it out of those 3 cockroaches I killed that night. So I hope it's fine to bring back in. That might have been the one that was in the roof the other night.
So how big are these roaches?
Last night.
Pretty big.
Yeah,
And they fly.
They're about this thick.
Yeah, and they're gross, and they like chew sometimes. You hear them chewing sometimes.
Yeah, they got big old.
Although it is interesting to sit there for a couple hours and just watch the ants devour a dead roach.
Yeah, that was the conversation he had with me last night.
Red flags.
They'll just rip it apart piece by piece and just take it with them.
Yeah, but Kevin, like look at this side of your thumb. Just like from here. Yeah, that's the size of a palmetto bug.
Wow.
Sometimes they get bigger though. Like I've seen some. My stepdad, when we lived in the intercoastal, he left his protein powder on the counter and all this stuff, and like in the morning he'd do it, and apparently it got inside the protein powder one morning, and he says, dude, my stepdad is a girl with roaches. Like one crawled on him in his sleep, and I'm across the house. I hear a screech. He's a bodybuilder. I hear a screech, and he goes, it was on me in my sleep. It was on me in my sleep. My mom's in there just killing it, not reacting at all. Like
I just imagine like a super swole roach.
That's how he explained. He said it was this big.
Protein powder.
He said it was this big and jacked. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, there was a
like it's been down there doing pull-ups on the lid, getting ready for him.
He's like, you got some pre-workout, man? It's like the roach from Alf.
Yo, bro, spot me. He just wanted a spotter. Why you gotta freak out like that, man?
Yeah, I don't like roaches, but I've become the roach killer lately. Except for that first night.
A lot of them at my parents.
So as a kid, I had a fear of roaches, like a phobia of roaches. As an adult, I have an irrational fury. Like somewhere in my developmental stages, it went from fear to absolute seething hatred. And so you will hear me, like when I was living at my dad's, I'd wake everybody up in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. You just hear, thwack, 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 thwack. And then you'd hear from the other room, did you get it? Yeah. All right. I don't care what time of day, what time of night. If there's a roach, it's dying. I don't care if I wake up the whole block. That thing's dying, and I will spend a half hour hunting it.
That's one thing I liked about up north, like in Boone, in North Carolina, and Tennessee, was, yeah, you had like crickets and stuff, and sometimes snakes would come in the house, but no roaches.
Stink bugs, man. Ugh.
Yeah, but at least it's better than bed bugs.
Stink bugs are the northeastern equivalent of roaches.
You get wasps in your house up north, and those are frightening, especially those blue ones that are huge.
But your dad just messaged me.
My dad? What?
You'll never guess what he sent either.
I don't think we're allowed to talk about that.
coming from senior, probably not.
Yeah, Jason knows. We'll tell. We'll fill you in.
I went up another one though.
Oh, you're 60% now.
Oh,
he's 60 now, Jason.
Well, no.
58.
59?
60.
He called you 59 when we called you while we were working the other day.
Well, good. Then I haven't gone up.
Yeah, you're still 59%. You're fine, Andrew. And that little pink bunny next to you. That pink bunny next to you is now 60.
We will not give contact.
Aw, Evie sleepy.
Yeah. So, Andrew,
on there pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might do this every podcast once I get the actual setup. Let's put a pop right here every time. It's a different one.
That's a lot of noise, Jason.
Clink, 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 clink.
Hey, Ratchet and Clank came out early.
Speaking of which, my whole theory about
that was
her
creepy. It was looking this way.
My whole theory about her being another like a alternate version of Ratchet in Lambat is not completely false. She's the only Lambat, whatever the hell they are, in her reality, as well as like Ratchet's the only version of that in his reality. And like over in her world, there's the same characters, but they're different. Like they're altered and stuff. But the only difference is she doesn't have a Clank. And so like when Clank says, hey, I want to go visit this dimension, because it's literally a whole nother dimension, which is like it's like exactly what would make it her being a different, like an alternate version of Ratchet. But yeah, I was like, cool. I was like, I wasn't totally like wrong, but it isn't like her name's Ratchetta. It's like No, her name's Rivet.
Vachetta.
She's also like Rivet. She's still a tool.
You're a tool.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that. After playing the
I ran into
the
that
new
one.
remake, I played Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
on the
so you're a
PS2
hammer.
long time ago.
Is what you say.
Speaking of
Sorry.
things, Andrew,
What?
I finally saw the thing you talked about where apparently the Mario live action movie extended cut finally has been released.
Yeah,
It's an extended cut.
some fans found a like director's extended cut of the original Super Mario Brothers movie.
And they refilmed some scenes too and put it in there as well.
I haven't looked at it, but like I'm not going to.
You should watch it.
I'm not watching that movie ever again.
Why not?
I will go as far to say as that is the worst movie ever made.
I've never seen it, so
Well, no. but
I'm
it's
not
close.
watching that with you. You can watch that in your own time if you even find it. I'm not
It was
watching
like
it.
it was like low budget Wiggles. Like eh,
did they do their time? And they want out? Fruit salad. I did my time and I want out.
Oh crap!
Oh no, Chandler.
He's even got the bunny tail.
That's the part you like.
now I have a headache. Making
Why?
me think about that awful movie.
What, Mario?
It actually
It's
hurts
so
my
bad,
brain.
dude.
I want to see it. I want
No,
to see
you don't.
Goombas.
It is
wanna see the
the
Goombas.
definition. It is the definition of cringe.
I want to see the
I,
shark
had,
Goombas.
I was forced to stay in that class until we finished the movie. Like
watched
that
it.
period that we watched it in. Yeah, we were supposed to watch it for. I was in game design. We have like movie nights or free nights every Friday.
Why would
Sorry.
anyone choose that movie to watch? Did the teacher choose it?
Yeah. I don't know where he found it.
So he did it just to torture you. There's no other way around it.
He literally
I'm
told us
actually
like
feeling
like-
sick to my stomach at the thought of that movie.
he's
I
like I'm-
had peacefully forgotten that it had ever existed, Andrew.
I'm the one that brought it up.
I still blame him.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, our teacher said I'm gonna give you all late passes for your next class. We're just gonna finish the movie.
Dude, pause real quick. Kevin?
Yeah.
Are you a puppeteer?
What?
No, this is exactly what happened.
You
the
were
other
just
night.
like a black screen and a black shirt,
The-
like, and then just your head.
Oh yeah.
the time that you weren't here. This happened too. It was great.
What?
That
With
you
Kevin.
weren't here for the podcast.
The
Oh.
one week
There
that
we
you
go.
weren't here, it's just the Kevin.
Now I'm just ahead.
We need to get you a black turtleneck.
It looks like he's wearing one with his head down like that.
Exactly. Let's put my head down.
You're wearing black gloves too, so you
Just
can hold the puppet.
Just pull your shirt up.
Yeah, at least you're wearing that shirt the right way now. Freaking go outside.
This one, yeah.
There we go.
He's looking at the work I was
He
doing.
woke me up. He woke me up this afternoon. When you were on the way, and so I just stumble out of bed. I throw my shirt on. We get out into check the backyard and everything. We get out in the front yard, take a look at the hedges and all that. And I'm like, I had this shirt on backwards, and I'm just like, I turn to him. I go, "Is this shirt on backwards or inside out?" Like it's just that moment when you suddenly become aware of a mistake you've made.
Put the wrong shoes on.
Yeah, I'm glad I
That
so
happened
so
to me on Sunday.
Andrew, now you understand why I said I had to go dress Jason.
Yeah, he calls me while I'm getting off work. He says
I heard that twice. It's weird.
he we talk about like what's going on, like can I give you a ride and everything, and then he says all right, I'm gonna go dress Jason now. I'll talk to you when you get here.
You're like, is he a baby? I'm like, yes.
that's the only thing
I want everybody to understand the difference between his innocent mind and my not. Because he walked in the door, or sorry, he's over here. He walked in the door and he says, "Yeah." He said, "I told Andrew I was going to come dress you." I lean my head up and I go, "What am I, a drunk?" So, like, his response was, "What is he, a child?" My response was, "What am I, an alcoholic?" Like, it's just two completely different assumptions as to why somebody would have to dress up another human.
Yes. I will change your diaper. Then he goes,
Thing is, which one's
diapers? I find a lot of them at Walmart every day.
Which one of those two is harder to change? Though? That's the thing.
a child.
The drunk, well, I was gonna say, yeah, the drunk is easy to change when they reach a certain point of drunk, because they're just dead weight. You just move one limb, put it on, move the other limb, put it on, lift the body, put the shirt on. Yeah, a child, no, kick, scream, punch.
Nah, just get a
Go
drunk
again.
off milk.
What about a drunk child?
Every parent knows the horror and just absolute agony of changing a diaper and then watching your beautiful child poo all over the table that their naked butt is sitting on.
Don't mind me. I'm not ready for that, man.
You're pregnant?
No, but like
I'd be
she
pretty happy
keeps
if you weren't.
asking, and I'm like, we're not in the position.
You
for
gotta
that.
get married first after the wedding.
Yeah.
It's important.
I hear if you have a kid, Kevin, we are coming to visit. We will babysit for you.
If I have a kid, oh,
You're gonna look at it like, oh, it's a baby kitty.
You're just gonna suddenly
and then-
see new neighbors. You're just gonna suddenly see new neighbors moving in.
like, hi, neighbor.
Nice.
moving on.
You're gonna come out. Oh, there's new neighbors. You look in the window. It's just the three of us standing ear to ear.
Can I be the guy from Home Improvement that just like you only see like this part of his face? His
No,
name is
I am
Wilson.
clearly Wilson.
Yeah. Wilson.
Okay.
Fine, then I'll be the Home Improvement guy. I'll just be like, hey, you need your lawn mowed? Hey, Kevin, you need your lawn mowed? Gotcha.
Sure. I don't
You're
know
clearly
the
Al. You're Al.
I'm Al.
Al Hendrickson.
Flannel, chunky. You're Al.
He
Finger,
called
you
you
need some
fat.
flannel.
Flannel, chunky,
No, we said chunky.
short, basic
Fat.
hair, shaved face. You're Al.
You
Al
have
had a
nowhere
beard.
to speak in this.
I'm not fat.
Later.
Exactly,
Later, Al
that's
had
why
a
you don't
beard,
have any,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's why you don't speak
Or
in
did
this.
he have- from the
Only,
start.
only the chunks
No,
can
I thought
say.
it was bare face. at
I,
first.
I like how we're having two conversations.
Andrew, when you can do
I like how
this
it's
with
bad.
Welcome to our fantastic content. Pick
Andrew,
a conversation,
Andrew.
rewind,
This is,
listen to the
I
other.
just realized this
Andrew.
is Full House.
when you can do this, you're chunky.
See, you can't see mine.
Hey, I didn't snort that time.
Yeah.
We're
I have
using
like a
inappropriate
solid.
part.
I have like a solid A, like almost a B cup.
At least you're not my uncle. Ivan? Ooh. Dude's like a C cup or a D
Yeah,
cup.
he's a C, maybe like a really
Yeah.
small D.
Love you, but we know Tyler was staring at those honkers once. At
All right,
Cracker
All
Barrel.
right, we are supposed to be a child friendly.
Yeah, it's no.
I know they're
Man
men,
boobs. Moobs.
but still
He wears bros.
moobs.
He has a bro. From what I've
That's
heard.
great. I love it.
Yeah. Andrew, do you wear a bro? Hey, bro, come here.
Bro.
Come hold me.
Hey, burst into his room.
His room's in my living room.
I was gonna say, his room is
Well, no, I mean
burst
him
out
into
of your room.
I want to see him try getting in here.
Well, isn't yours like right behind that stack of boxes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
I want to see him come in here. I want to see him try. Oh, wow, look at that. I locked my doors.
Break it down.
Because I got tired of my roommate, my other roommate, walking in my room whenever he knocked. So I just always lock a door behind me.
I
Just
hate
lock-
people that do that. I
have
hate
lemon
people that
cake.
do that. They
Yeah.
knock and just come in. They don't like wait for you to
Yeah,
answer.
they don't wait to see if
Yeah,
you.
it's like, wow.
I hated
okay,
it. I hated it when my parents did it. I hate it more when you did it.
I like my parents to do that.
Dude, I like Jason today. I knocked on his door and I waited till he said, like, I asked him, like, can I open the door? And you're like, hold on.
I lock my
Yeah.
my doors.
And then you
wouldn't have
unlocked
been
it. And you're
able to
like, you
open
can
it
open it now. And I'm like, cool.
No more locked doors.
Like don't even just open it once you hear the click. Like wait for the person to go. All right, you can come in.
Yeah, you were like, you can come in now. I'm like, oh, okay.
I usually just tell them, all right, it's safe. 'Cause
It's
you never
safe.
know.
I had to close.
Pants
the door.
are on. You're fine.
Yeah. The thing that sucks is I have to keep my door open at night, and that's when like he turns my alarm off because I keep it open for Chicklet to go use the litter box and get food. And
it sucks because it sucks because I have to hear him turn it off, and I can't really do anything about it.
Wake me up
before
Wake
I go.
me up inside.
If he turns my alarm off, that's your cue to wake me up because he's not going to.
Save me.
We went to 2 different songs. I love it.
Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on a dried up yo-yo.
What?
A wound up yo-yo. Sorry.
Dried up yo-yo.
Don't leave me hanging out. Like
dude, I don't know,
yo-yo.
but my stomach just burst.
Can I ask, what's a dried up yo-yo?
Yeah,
It's,
dry
um,
up a yo-yo.
It's when the rope gets really like old and
Brittle
eventually,
and old.
yeah, it's a dried up yo-yo because you can't yo-yo anymore because every time you yo, it brokes, and then you
know what I miss? Yo-yo balls. These are awesome.
What are yo-yo
Yeah.
balls?
They're
Nothing-
just the
Nothing like a yo-yo that does all the work for you.
exactly. It's just a ball with the string
was-
like a yo-yo.
Yeah,
It just came
so
back
it was a yo-yo. It was a yo-yo, but it was a ball inside of a ball with the string wrapped around it. So when you throw it down,
How have
when
you not
throw
heard
it
of a
down,
yo-yo ball?
Because I bought yo-yos.
it's yo-yo ball. Like it was a commercial in like
Yeah.
every channel in the
'Cause-
'90s.
Because I had my what would Jesus do yo-yo. Okay, like I had mine from Calvary. I used to walk the dog in the middle of the halls at church on Saturday nights when I go with my
You
mom.
cleaned up after it, right?
Yeah, he pooped sometimes. And then I got a concussion
And forgot how to yo-yo?
'Cause
Is
I
that what
walked-
you're saying?
because I walked in the bathroom and the floors were wet on New Year's and I slipped and fell and knocked myself out. Had an old man wake me up, and he's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "You were passed
So
down."
you had the knowledge of how to yo-yo knocked out of your head.
Yeah. It's like what else was there? Remember Slinkies? Like you go to the
Slinkies are
dollar
still a
store.
thing.
Yeah, but you go to the dollar store and you get like the rainbow one that you just
Remember
do this.
Slinky?
Yeah, but they're all terrible plastic slinkies.
No, I had a metal
Like
one.
an old, I want like an old school, like a real steel slinky.
You want to die is what you're saying.
you
You want to steal like Walmart all over again.
You know what that sounded like? That sounded like the Chickmunk ringtone. We're just gradually keeps going up.
Sounds like a chipmunk revving its engine. Like,
It's so red.
you okay, boo boo?
So you know the movie Real Steel, right?
Oh, I love that movie, dude.
And you know Slinky from Toy Story, right?
Sadly, I know where this is going.
I saw like an upright Slinky dog boxing.
Evie, no!
It's just like they punch him, he goes flying back to the ropes, springs back on the ropes, comes flying back forward, and knocks the guy out.
You know what's sad is you mentioned the word Toy Story, and my brain went to a different area of Andy standing there holding Buzz and Woody, saying, "I don't want to play with you anymore," dropping Lady Dimitrescu because that's who they put over Woody, and then picking up Samsung Sam and it's Buzz Lightyear looking at her, going, "You're my new favorite." Because the whole internet is simping over this chick now. Like, Lady D died. She did, actually. But
I'm sorry.
it's all about freaking Samsung Sam now.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about those kind of things in this kind of platform.
Well, no, Samsung Sam, like that, honestly,
talking
Samsung
about
Sam
this
makes me want to
or
buy
this.
Samsung.
Talking
About this.
Like, I want to buy Samsung because of Samsung Sam. I want my AI to
I
have
don't
a
even know what
face.
Samsung.
You don't know what Samsung
No.
Sam is? Oh, give me 1 second.
I've seen vague references to it, but I haven't looked it all up.
It's the new Bixby. It just has the avatar now.
She is adorable. People are cosplaying her now. Jason.
I'd have been fine with literally just
This
Bixby.
is- this
I don't
is
even use it
Isn't
anyways.
that chick from that one movie?
What?
Yeah,
What?
it's the
Big
anime
Hero 6?
robot chick with the no, it's
Big
the
Hero
anime
6.
robot chick with the gigantic eyeballs.
What?
What?
My teenage robot?
No,
That's a good show. That was a good show. We were
Makes
talking
no
about old
sense,
shows in
yeah.
the car. Kevin, did you ever watch Generator X?
Oh my god.
Unlocked a new memory.
Battle Angel. That's what it was.
Oh, Alita or whatever Battle Angel.
Yeah. Tell me that's not the same one. Like
It
that's
looks
just
the same
an
thing.
animated. It's a reanimated version of that character.
Yeah, no, but so I was telling Jim I want to watch Alien Force and Ultimate Alien again, the Ben 10 stuff, and we were talking about the crossover they did with Generator X, and I was like, I want to watch Generator Rex as well.
Dude, I still wish that Cartoon Network MMO was still alive.
I wish Cartoon Network was still alive. Everything is just really bad animation now, like simplified.
I doubt it is. I'm gonna look.
I
miss that game.
What? Wait, what are we, huh?
We're talking about how Cartoon Network died. Like, they don't do good animation anymore.
Oh, no.
They keep it simple and cheap. Like, a lot of, like, good stuff on there. Like,
it's also just...
Fusion Fall, that's what it was.
Is it still around?
I'm looking.
Oh, you talking about their MMO?
I remember Fusion Fall.
I played that so much, dude. I was in that.
So good.
I was late to the game with Fusion Fall, and it was already, like, it died fast. It got to its dying stages fast.
It didn't really have a lot to the end game. Like, once you've done everything, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
And you can only really have one character. Like, making another one really just didn't matter.
I remember it was, like, anime. Look at this. Look at that. Like, ugh. Like, Ben 10 looks so weird. Dexter's Laboratory. Like, I played that game in my library a lot.
You should have had that on console.
So, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like Cartoon Network shut it down. Then someone revived it as like a private server type of thing that people do, and then they shut that down.
Yeah, they weren't gonna allow that to keep going.
Man, I'd play it. I remember I did play this a little bit. Like I said, I played it at my local library.
Played cool math in my library.
I played
quick maths.
GTX's whole like cloud thing. I played something like that at my library's computer because I used to like download something real quick and play Batman Origin or Batman Arkham Knight at my library on their non-gaming PCs. But it was like some streaming thing that Nvidia had back in the day. It might be what they upgraded to now, what they've been using still.
Now it's just GeForce.
I think it was GeForce.
G Fuel?
But this was back in like 2012, 13.
Hashtag wish I was sponsored.
Kevin.
Hashtag
yeah, I do. Sorry, I'm just looking.
Those are the words he's going to say.
Please sponsor me, Sad. I mean, Dad.
Apparently, there's a way to get a solo version of Fusion Fall and you can just play on your own.
That's not bad. It wasn't that great with people. I mean, you couldn't really communicate with anybody because it was built for kids and try to keep it safe and everything.
They had quick chat, I'm pretty sure, to where you couldn't type. You had to use like predetermined words.
Let's talk about the Fallen Heroes. There was that game, and there was Club Penguin.
Club Penguin's kind of mad though.
No, there was also I don't think they're a fallen hero. There was
Pirates 101.
No, that's still alive.
No, Wizards.
Yeah.
Wizard 101's still alive.
Wizard 101.
Is it still alive? Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're still relevant too. Like
I still have my characters.
Why?
You know what, Kevin? We need to do a video of going to see what's happened to these old MMOs. We need to do a series to see what's happened to some of these old MMOs. Ones we've played individually, and then like just ones that we've never been around.
Just play them for like 30 to 40 minutes, and then like record just that, and then send it to me. Because soon, like we're gonna be out of Halo footage on Thursdays, and like we have stuff to replace it. But I'd rather do something like that.
I've got no shame as a grown man going back to play Wizards 101. That game was bomb.
I hated it.
Like that was fantastic.
Or I didn't hate it. I just didn't really get into it. Because I only played it at my local library.
Did you guys ever play a game called Adventure Quest?
Yes.
Dude, I was just looking this up.
Yeah, that's the one I played a lot of.
Dude, Adventure Quest was
so that you'll be on that episode then. This is a new series. We'll find a name for it and everything.
I'll never be there.
Adventure Quest World, so good.
Dude, wait, Adventure Quest.
Just call it like MM Old or something like that.
Oh, if it's still a thing,
perfect.
I
Yeah, no,
actually
it's
wanna play it.
actually
That's
it's still,
pretty much
dude,
where I was going. But yes,
their website is still up.
Dude, I'm down to play
it's-
that again.
the
It has
series,
not changed in 10 years.
the series, by the way, if you
I'm
two
down.
haven't heard it yet, we've just
MM
named the
old.
series since we're having
There's-
two different conversations here. It's MM old. So MMO capital lowercase LD. MM old.
I'm signing up
still-
for an account right now.
They're still
Oh my
upgrading the
gosh.
game. They're still updating this. What?
I'm
How long have
signing
we
up.
been having this podcast? This has gone like
This is the
40 different
50th
directions.
episode. Oh, an hour.
Nope, signing up right now.
Yep, signing up right now.
This is
Wait.
why.
Well, we've got
I'm trying to
things to
log
do.
in.
Deteriorated
Oh.
into a whole different
Okay.
set
No,
of stuff going on.
This I like this better without it having like a big topic or having multiple topics. Having like one topic and then it just going into Mario.
No, it is fantastic. But now we
Yeah.
have a new series to go start planning, and we're at our hour anyway.
Plus, we also
So
got.
this feels like a
bunch of
good
other
jumping
stuff.
off point into our excited new project.
Well, we
I'll
also
make it
got
count.
to play other stuff.
And
too.
also maybe I'll explain to the three of you how
Dude.
that works.